The ancient seals are beginning to weaken, and their captives, known only as the Fallen Lords, stir in the buried city. These dark beings must be defeated before they break free and twist the world into their own desolate kingdom. Now, only the most heroic delve into the dungeon below to stand against the Fallen Lords. Your goal is to find and defeat them before they escape their imprisonment. First, you must select a hero. Each hero has a special ability that changes a basic rule in the game. Drag the hero cards into the order you desire and tap Start to begin. You and your fellow heroes start in an empty room with the first player highlighted. You can move up to 3 rooms per turn. To move, drag and drop your hero from one room to the next. Know that entering an unexplored room will immediately end movement, and will often cause a monster to spawn. While exploring the buried city, you discover rooms that have special abilities that change the rules of play while in that room. For example, the dungeon prevents heroes from leaving while there is at least one monster in it. To view a room's card, tap the question mark in the corner, and then tap the room. Tapping the ability icons at the bottom will flip the card over for an in-depth explanation. To dismiss the card, tap the screen and then the card. Like the rooms, every monster has special abilities, which are shown on its card. You can view a monster's card in the same manner as a room's card. Begin by tapping the question mark. When you are in a room with one or more monsters, you can start combat. To attack, drag and drop the combat dice onto the board. The dice have 6 sides: red, blue, green, yellow, black, and white. Dice which land on the same color as the monster can be dragged and dropped onto the monster to deal it damage. The white side is usually wild. You must deal damage equal to the number of pips shown next to the monster. In this case, it's 2 red pips. To finish combat, tap the check mark. In some cases, monsters cannot be defeated without help from others. When you and a fellow hero are in the same room, you can use each other's power tokens to join forces. Simply drag a token from an inventory and drop it on the monster of the same color, just as you would a combat die. Again, tap the check mark to finish combat. Remember, if white is wild, then you can defeat white monsters with any color combat die or power token. When you are in a room without monsters, and no monster was defeated this turn, you can search for more power tokens. To search, drag and drop the search dice onto the board. If 2 dice of the same color are rolled, you found a power token of that color. Keep in mind that there are only 5 tokens of each color that you and your friends share. Additionally, you cannot move or start combat after searching this turn. If there are 5 or more monsters of your color in play, then you are overloaded and will lose 1 life at the beginning of your turn. You can tell if you're overloaded by your portrait. You can quickly view the number of monsters in play by touching the Doom icon next to the portrait. And if white is wild, then white monsters are counted for all colors. In this case, Monster Overload just killed you, but you aren't out of the game yet. On your next turn, you can try to resurrect yourself. To resurrect, drag and drop the resurrection dice to the board and attempt to roll 3 dice matching your color. Fellow heroes in your room can help with their power tokens. Drag a token from a friend's inventory and drop it on your hero. If resurrection is successful, you gain 2 life tokens and can move a short distance. If you and your friends are all dead, the game is lost. When you have the Doom token, you must roll the Fallen Lord die by dragging it from the dice cup to the board. If the rolled color matches a clock hand, then that hand progresses along the Doom clock. However, if there are 5 or more black monsters in play, then you do not roll the Fallen Lord die. Instead, the least advanced clock hand automatically progresses. To view the Doom clock, touch the Doom icon next to the portrait. If any hand of the clock is on the 8th position at the beginning of a turn, the game is lost. Behold, a fallen lord, an evil creature that is the source of the land's troubles. The number of fallen lords in a game depends upon the difficulty, and each adds a hand to the Doom clock. When a fallen lord is defeated, the hand that has progressed the furthest along the Doom clock is destroyed. To win, all of the fallen lords must be defeated. Now, go, choose your hero, and venture into the heart of the buried city. Only you stand between the world and the fallen lords.